Can we hear me? If you can hear me, let me know you can hear me. I can see that some people are joining already. This is amazing. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. If you can hear me, let me know. Just drop where you're connecting from. Drop where you're connecting from, and who invited you into this webinar. So let me know in the comments where you're connecting from and who invited you to this webinar. It's amazing, it's amazing, it's amazing. We have so much to do today, and I am super excited. I'm super excited. It's another time to be here. It's another time to share value, communicate value, and see as many people as possible learn something new and see so many lives transformed. For me, the most important thing is seeing the lives transformed and not just coming here every week and talking and talking and talking, but I want to see people implementing what they are learning, getting so much value, and becoming the best version of themselves. That is why I do this every week. And I have this goal deep down in my heart that I want to achieve this year, and that is I want to help 1,000 VAs to start earning $1,000 every single month this year, and it is very possible. We are doing it in our community, and we want to do much more than we are doing right now. So, welcome to this webinar. I call it the Dollar Income Masterclass because what we are going to be teaching you is what can help you to make money in dollars, even from Nigeria or anywhere you're joining from in Africa. And I'm so glad to have you join us. I'm waiting to see where you're connecting from, and we invited you up onto this call. And we are going to get straight into what we have for today in just a moment. So let's drop in the comments who invited you and where are you connecting from. Let's go. All right. I am not getting any feedback from us in the comments. So I'm guessing we are all shy to drop in the comments where you are connecting from or who invited us up onto this call, onto this webinar. I'm really eager to see where you are connecting from. We've had people connect from different places. Awesome. We are having responses. Amazing. This is awesome. So we have, so we have Francisca joining from Akwa Ibom. Awesome, Francisca. It's good to have you on this call. I'm super excited for honoring my invite. So glad you honored my invite. I am excited to have you on this call. All right, so that's amazing to have you on this call, Francisca. We have Blessing from Lagos. Thank you so much for honoring my invite. It's so amazing, so amazing to have you on this call right now. All right. So as more people are joining, I believe they are going to be dropping. They're going to be dropping where they are connecting from, and we invited them up onto this call. Okay. We have another. We have Temitope coming from Lagos. Lagos. We have so many people from Lagos right now. Awesome. It's so good to have you on this call. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. And I'm so glad you are on this webinar right now. Thank you for honoring my invitation. It means a lot. It means a lot, and I do not take it for granted. All right. Uh, Gladys from Kenya. Hope I pronounced the name correctly. Gladys from Kenya. Thank you for joining. Yeah, you joined from our Slack community. That's amazing. We have a lot of VAs in our Slack community. So it's awesome to see that we have you joining from our Slack community. Amazing, 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 amazing. And then we have Christiana from Ibadan. Thank you again, Christiana, for honoring my invitation. It's amazing. So amazing, so amazing, so amazing. And then we have okay, I don't like mispronouncing people's name. I don't like mispronouncing people's name. So we have Medara from Akwa Ibom. Medara from Akwa Ibom. So good to have you. So good to have you. Thank you for honoring my invite. Perpetual, thank you for honoring my invite. It's so good to have you on this call, Perpetual. And we have Grace. Grace from Lagos. Thank you so much, Grace, for honoring my invite. It's so good to have you from Lagos. We have Lillian. Thank you, Lillian, for honoring my invite, rather. And then we have Ayomide, a product and graphic designer from Ibadan. Wow, that's cool. Ayomide, it's good to have you from Ibadan. It's good to have you. I'm also from Ibadan, so maybe we could meet up sometime if you want. All right. We have Lillian from Port Harcourt. Yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you for honoring my invite. We have a lot of people joining. It's so amazing. We have Michael from Owerri. We have Priscilla from Anambra. We have Esther from Lagos. Thank you for honoring my invite, Esther. We have Precious Okoro. We have Elaine. Thank you so much, guys, for honoring my invite. It means so much. It means so much. Elaine from Owerri. Thank you for honoring my invite. It's amazing. I believe that other people are still joining us because we have a lot of people that are also being invited on the call right now. That they are not all from me. So we have our partners that are also bringing people on the call. So it's so good to have you on this call, everyone. All right, without taking too much of our time, I think it's time we went straight into what we have for today. And I want to promise to keep this as short as possible, as much as possible. So I want to go straight into what we have and keep it short. Okay, so um, I want to start by making a deal with you, and I want you to tell me in the comments if I want you to tell me in the comments if you uh, accept the deal or not. And this is the deal. You are going to promise me that you would wait till the end of this webinar because I have an offer for you at the end. I'm being upfront right now. I have an offer for you at the end, and I want you to promise me to wait that you would stay till the end on one condition. And this is the condition. If you get value in the first 10 minutes, when I start talking and you're getting value in the first 10 minutes, you're going to promise me that you stay till the end of this webinar. If you don't get value in the first 10 minutes, you are free to exit this webinar at any time. And I will not take any offense because I don't want to waste your time. All right. So I promise you that you will get so much value for your time on this webinar. And if you stay till the end, I have an offer for you at the end. So is that a deal? Do we have a deal? I want to get before I move on at all, before my 10 minutes starts counting, I want to get a feedback from you. Do we have a deal? You will stay for the next 10 minutes. If you get value in the next 10 minutes, you will wait till the end of this webinar. If you don't get value in the first 10 minutes, you can exit this webinar. You don't have to stay till the end because at the end of this webinar, I have an offer, an amazing offer for you that is going to blow your mind away. And I mean it. I mean it. I mean it. So let's see in the comments. Let me wait and get responses from us in the comments because I really want us to make that deal before I proceed. So I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. so powerful. That's I love this. I love this. I love what I'm seeing. So we have a lot of people making a deal with me. So yeah, let's start. Let's get ready. Let's move. Let's move. Let's move. I can see so many people making the deal with me. All right. So now my 10 minutes starts now. All right. Okay, I am putting on my serious face so that you will know that I mean business and I am ready to get into the flow. All right, so you see, I've been in this space for quite a long time. I've been in sales, I've been in this space coaching people, helping people land international clients because over time, I myself, I have worked with international clients for a very long time and I know how amazing it is. I know how interesting it is when you have a remote work in Nigeria and you are getting paid in dollars every single month. I have practically lived this for the past 10 years. I am not exaggerating. I have been living this for the past 10 years. I made my first major money in dollars in 2018. In fact, I think in 2018 was when I hit my first $5,000. Now, I know what it feels like to be in Nigeria, to be in Africa, and you have that access, you have that opportunity to earn in foreign currency. And that is why this year I am making it a goal, I am making it a personal ambition that I want to help as many VAs as possible, as many freelancers as possible, as many work from homes, as many stay at home moms as possible, as many people in Africa as possible that can key into this. I want to help them 1,000 people to earn $1,000 every single month. And I've been doing this actively this year for the past 6 months. Started actively last year with Kadima, right? You must have seen me talk about Kadima on my LinkedIn and how we are setting out to help VAs to land international opportunities. And we trained in December, we trained over 200 VAs for free, absolutely for free. We did not take a single charge. I will train them for 3 weeks, 3 weeks of intensive training on how to land international clients on LinkedIn. And then in January, we started training more and more people. Right now, we are still training people. In fact, we have a cohort running right now for people who are looking to earn in dollars, especially through sales and from LinkedIn. All right. So if you many people think that the issue with landing VAs is about their it's about the effort. You know, we love to make effort, but the question we should ask ourselves is: are we making the effort in the right direction? Now, I used to tell people that diligence is laboring in in the right direction. So when somebody says that I am diligent, you want to check them. Number one, they are laboring, they are putting effort, they are doing what they are supposed to be doing. Number two, they are laboring in the right direction. So two things are important here, and that is labor and direction. So many people they have the first one, which is the labor, but the direction is often can often be confusing. The direction can get confusing. The direction can be scary, can be daunting because a lot of people out there have presented themselves as what's the word now? As people who know the direction, but in natural sense, they don't know the direction. You know, we do say something, we say follow who know road. That's as funny, as simple as that sounds, it is very, very true. Because the person you follow determines where you end up. So if you follow who know road, you are definitely going to be on the right track. But if you follow somebody because they are the loudest person, that doesn't mean that they know where they're going because this person makes a lot of noise because this person talks about this a lot does not mean that they know where they're going. So you have to check this person I want to follow. Do they know the road? Do they know the way? And that is why you are here because I am not trying to tell you I know the way, but from all you've seen, if you can go through my LinkedIn and check for yourself, you can see for yourself that I know what I'm talking about. This morning we were having a class and I shared my screen with my students and I was showing them one message that one of our clients sent to our Slack channel. And it's talked about how on Wednesday night, I was the one that booked the call for him. You know, I work with him directly, so I was the one that booked that appointment for him last week thereabout. And he had a call on Wednesday, and he closed a $7,000 deal on Wednesday, and $4,000 was paid immediately. And there I get my commission, I get my pay. Now, if I am doing this, and that sale took my accumulated generated sale in the last 6 months to $127,000. Now, if you feel like you want to really learn, you want to learn from someone that has actually gone ahead. You want to listen to someone that has actually been there, that has paid the price. So, effort is not always equal to result. It is effort, labor in the right direction that brings the desired result. So, you want to make sure that you are laboring in the right direction. And going in the right direction has nothing to do with the number of years of experience you have. See, I titled this particular webinar How Beginner VAs Land Their First Client on LinkedIn. I don't care if you started in VA last month. I don't care if you started in VA 6 months ago. I don't even care if you have started 2 years ago. What I care about is, are you ready to do the work? Are you ready to pay the price? Are you ready to move from where you are? Are you ready to change your status by yourself, making that decision and following through with that decision? Not making excuses, not making complaint, not complain about the economy, not making excuses about how stressed you are, about how difficult life is, but making that decision and following through with that decision. And I want to say in the comments, if you are truly ready to make a decision and follow through with that decision today, tonight, and see how things are going to start shifting for you. All right, let's move on. A lot of beginners are already landing clients. It's a possibility. It is not something that has never been done before. It is something that has been done before multiple times. I have seen it play out multiple times. In fact, one of my students rejected an offer today. Recently I stopped getting too excited when people tell me that they just got an opportunity, because I've seen it happen several times. I've seen people. I have two people right now in our community that are actively speaking with prospects on LinkedIn. Actively, they will send me the message the person sent. They will type what they want to send back to the person and show me. I will correct it for them. They will send it. So I have seen this play out multiple times. I have seen deals that I bring in getting closed several times. So if it's not as if I am no longer excited, but I'm already getting used to it. So it's already becoming a part of my lifestyle. So it's now become strange when I train people and they don't get results. Now, what is strange for me now is not that people are getting results and they are excited. They are excited in my DM. I am happy for them and I am grateful to God for their progress. But what becomes strange for me is when I coach you, when I train you, and you don't get results. It vexes me. It makes me question what I know, how I'm teaching, and my method, my way of following up if you're actually doing what I'm teaching. So that is what is strange for me. When I coach you and you are not getting result, that is the strange thing for me. What is strange for me is not you getting result. You getting result is the normal thing in Kadima. It's the normal thing in our community. That is what it is in our community. All right. You not getting result is what is strange in our community. And I believe you understand what I just said. Now let's move on very quickly. There are three major ways that you as a beginner can access international opportunities. And most of the time, you know these three ways. In fact, you might have gotten jobs or opportunities or referrals or internship one way or the other from one of these opportunities. And the first one is through job search. Many people, many jobs are being posted every single day. Last 2 weeks or last 3 weeks, we started posting opportunities in our Slack community, specifically in sales opportunities in our Slack community. And it was so amazing to me that in the space of just 2 weeks, we got over 70 or close to 80, if I'm correct, opportunities for people in our Slack community. Now, it's amazing. It means that every single day, people are actively posting opportunities. Every single day, people are actually posting new jobs. All right. And the second one is referrals. You have done something for someone before, and they refer you to somebody. They share your contact with someone, and they reached out to you that, oh, I heard you did this for someone, can you do the same for me? That is referral, getting recommended. And that is why even on LinkedIn we have recommendations. Many people are not even taking advantage of the recommendation sections under LinkedIn. When we started our community, I made it a rule that everyone associated to this community should do their best to make sure to try to send out requests for me to send recommendations for them. And to my surprise, I got a lot that I couldn't handle to send out recommendations, because recommendations are very, very important. Recommendations go a long way, especially on your LinkedIn, especially on your LinkedIn. So you want to leverage referrals, you want to leverage recommendations. Number three is cold outreach, and that is when you are taking the bull by the horn, when you are the one responsible for belling the cat. So you are not waiting for somebody to post a job. You are not waiting for somebody to refer you. You are actually taking responsibility for yourself. And see, let me tell you something that is very interesting. If you are looking for jobs, you are waiting for when the company of your dream or the business of your dream is recruiting, and then you want to apply. And this is where the issue is. You are not the only one that is going to apply. You are not. And God help you, the person in charge of recruiting already has somebody in mind that he wants to hire. Now, that is the disadvantage of job search, of applying for job on site. Because number one, the most important one is that you are not the only one applying for that job. There are a lot of people, hundreds of people, if not thousands of people that are competing for that same job that you want to apply for. Number two, you are likely going to get a very, very low response rate. And number three, because there are so many competitions, there is a high likelihood that they will offer you a low paying amount. Not necessarily because they want to pay low, but because that is their budget. That is their budget. And when it comes to referral is also a very good one. But you see, referrals are very limited, and referrals require you having a strong network. If you don't have a strong network of people that can refer you, you are already at a disadvantage. But if you have a strong network of people that can refer you, then you are likely going to get so much in return because you have a strong network. And number three is that referrals can be very slow for you as a beginner. You are just starting out, you have not really done so much for people. So there's even nobody that wants to refer you because you've not really done so much for people. All right. But when we come down to cold outreach does not care whether you are new or not. In fact, on one of my client accounts, I got a message today from somebody that is trying to reach out to my client. And what was he trying to say? He's into a particular business, I think automation or something. And I saw the chart, and he was saying something like, "Oh, he just started yesterday and he's just doing his first code outreach." In my mind, I said, "This guy will soon get his first client." And even though he just started yesterday, he's going to outrun some people who have been doing this for 3 months, waiting for somebody to just enter their DM and reach out to them. When you do code outreach, when you're involved in code outreach, you are taking responsibility for yourself. You are taking the bull by the horn, and you can predict your outcome. You can predict your outcome. And code outreach works across different platforms. We have email, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have Facebook, we have Reddit, we have Quora, we have LinkedIn. You can use anyone that works for you. Email, people are doing code emailing, code outreach on emails. They send emails to decision makers, and it is scalable because you can automate email to send to thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands every single day. But it can be quite expensive if you want to do it at scale. Instagram is also there, but the issue I have with Instagram and Facebook, anything related to Meta, Instagram and Facebook, is that they tend to limit the way you reach out to people. So, especially if you are from Nigeria, and that is because of the cybercrime that has infiltrated everywhere globally. So, the moment they see that you're from Nigeria, there is already a very, very low limit, or not low limit, high limit on the kind of people you are able to reach out to. And that is why right now people are beginning to navigate their way. They are beginning to use VPN, creating international Instagram and Facebook just because they want to get clients global across the from different countries. Now, I'm not really a fan of Reddit and Quora, so I've not used Reddit and Quora before, and Twitter as well. I know people get opportunities on Twitter, and you can use the same approach on Twitter as well. But the place I dwell, the place that I can call myself a king, right? If you allow me to call myself that way, is LinkedIn. I have so much dwelt for so long on LinkedIn, and I have gotten to a point where I know how the platform works. I know how to navigate your way around, and I know how to get the best results from LinkedIn. And that's what I want to show you in the next 10 minutes. Now, very quickly, why should you use LinkedIn? Number one, LinkedIn is full of decision makers. It is full of professionals, high intent professionals, high intent decision makers, CEOs, COOs, founders, startups. You will find all of them on LinkedIn. Anybody that is trying to be serious with their life is on LinkedIn, or even form some level of seriousness will be on LinkedIn. And so, because of that, you will find people that are likely going to pay you well, people that are likely going to treat you well, people that are actually going to need your service are on LinkedIn. And because you are reaching out to them, you can command your price. It is different from when they put out a job post and they say that, oh, what I can afford right now is $500. But if you position yourself and you reach out to them, you can charge as much as $1,000. You can charge as much as $2,000. Because number one, when you are in their DM, there's a framework I teach my students. I call it the bridge framework, that will take you from the beginning, their background, to the point of execution. And because you took your time to take them through that bridge, the bridge framework, BRDGE, the bridge without an I. So you took them through that bridge framework from their background to their execution. They are able to see value in what you are bringing to them. They are able to see value in what you are offering them. And when you name your price, they don't care about the price. They care about the result you want to bring into their business. They care about the result, the transformation you are bringing into their life and into their business. And that is why that is one of the major advantage of going on LinkedIn. You will find these guys, there are tons. In fact, there is a billion people on LinkedIn right now. So let's assume that out of that 1 billion, maybe we have 30%, or let's even say that we have 50% of them that are not serious. So if you have 50% of 1 billion people that are not serious, that means we still have 500 million. So you don't need all the 500 million to make so much money from LinkedIn. You just need maybe 5 people that are going to be paying you $500 every month, and you're making $2,500 every single month. Is that not amazing? You don't need to reach out to all the 500 million. You don't even need to reach out to 100 million. In fact, you don't need to reach out to 1 million. You don't need to reach out to 100,000. You don't even reach out to 50,000. You don't need to reach out to 10,000. You need to just reach out to a few serious people that will respond to you, that will pay attention to you. All right. And number two is that LinkedIn is already a professional space. Everything about LinkedIn carries professionalism, and that's why a lot of people are trying to make sure they look professional, they sound professional, and they behave professionally on LinkedIn. And it is very easy to position yourself as a value-driven person on LinkedIn. Now, how do you now make sure that you are positioning correctly? Because most of the time, the issue with LinkedIn and with you as a VA is not even because of your country, as we used to think. It's not even because you are not good at what you do, as you are thinking right now. It is how you position yourself. How are you positioning yourself? How do you carry yourself on LinkedIn? Are you just entering LinkedIn and posting anyhow? I read some people's posts, and a part of me wants to you want to enter into their LinkedIn profile and give them a knock on their profile picture. Because why would you type this kind of thing and post it on LinkedIn? Why would you copy and paste directly from ChatGPT and post it on LinkedIn? What would it take you to sit down and write your own idea and only ask AI to refine it for you? And as even when AI has refined it for you, you take your time to review it, you take your time to remove some things and use your own words. Today, I was having a review session with my students, and I was telling them some phrases that they must never use in their outreach, because the moment you see those phrases, it automatically smells of AI. You are chatting with someone, you're saying out of curiosity. That is already AI. Just curious. That is already AI. This point eats me. That is already AI. This point resonates with me. That is already AI. This point, a lot of them. So you have to learn positioning. And so to learn positioning, we are going to look at just four major things, or let me say three major things, so that the fourth one will not take too much of our time. The first one is your profile optimization. We keep shouting this every single time. Profile optimization, profile optimization, profile optimization, but people are still not getting profile optimization. So maybe I just thought of this right now. I didn't think of it before. So maybe we are going to have maybe a 3-day profile optimization workshop where it will be 100% free of charge. 100% free of charge profile optimization workshop, and we're going to sit down together and look at profiles and what exactly makes a profile optimized and how should you make a profile optimized. You would realize that you don't need to spend money to optimize your profile. You don't need to pay a graphic designer to optimize your profile. You don't even need to do too much to optimize your profile. I have a community of a closed community of people, just 5 people, 5 years, that have been very serious in our community. I brought the 5 of them together and I asked all of them to go and review their profile, optimize their portfolio, and they did it in a space of 2-3 days. For you to know that profile optimization is not a big deal. We are just too lazy to pay attention to it. We are just too, we overthink it. When we think of profile optimization, you are thinking wild, you are thinking wide, you are overthinking this thing. It is simple. Profile optimization is just like you want to prepare your room as if the president wants to come and visit. So how do you prepare that room? Number one, you have to look at your own personal taste. What Not even because the president want to come and visit you now, because if the president come and goes, you can leave the room anyhow. But you want to have a room that anytime you enter that room, you are already in a productive mode. Your mind is set to productivity. So you want to set your room like that. The same way with your LinkedIn. You want to open your LinkedIn and feel good about your own profile and feel good about what you are seeing and love what you are seeing. So you have to pay attention to profile optimization. Number two is targeting. Many of you forget yourself when you're on LinkedIn. You enter LinkedIn and you get carried away with other people's posts. You get carried away with somebody that is just sharing that, oh, I am thrilled to announce that I just completed Google certification. And you start thinking about your life. Oh, this is somebody that just finished Google certification. And me, I've not even finished ALX. And me, I'm just struggling with OAU. And me, I'm just struggling with Nigeria. You get carried away, or you now see maybe your friend from secondary school who just posted that I am excited to announce that I just got hired in Tesla as a marketing director, and you are looking at yourself. My friend is already working at Tesla, and this is me still looking for a job. So you get carried away, you forget yourself. So you're also now looking at how you want to impress, how you want to feel good about yourself. So you go and take one certification course, just go and take one course, and you now come and post it. I am also thrilled to announce. So everybody is now thrilled to announce. That's how we are becoming thrillers. Nobody's doing anything. We are just thrilling and thrilling and thrilling ourselves. And then LinkedIn becomes a community of thrillers. It doesn't make any sense, right? So you want to pay attention. Why do I enter LinkedIn? Why am I entering LinkedIn today? What is my goal? What is my target? What is my plan? Why am I here on LinkedIn? That reason would make you to focus on what you are doing. So you want to know that I am on LinkedIn to find international clients. So if I am on LinkedIn to find international clients, always picture it this way. You are going for an event, and they told you that in that event there are going to be foreign dignitaries in that event. The question is this: how will you dress to that event? Ask yourself, how will you dress to that event? Number two, what kind of things would you say when you get to that event? How would you position yourself when you get to that event? That's how LinkedIn is. LinkedIn is full of people that are watching you in the shadows. They may not even like your post, they may not comment on your post, but you will see some notifications where LinkedIn will tell you that 10 people viewed your profile. And because you're not on LinkedIn Premium, you can't see the 10 people. So you don't even know the 10 people that are viewing your profile. I got a funny notification on my LinkedIn and our business profile on LinkedIn this morning that a customer support from OPay viewed our company profile. And I was like, what is a customer support person working at OPay doing checking out our company profile? That's how LinkedIn is. LinkedIn is like an unpaid amebo. It will tell you that someone is looking at your profile, someone is viewing your profile. So it will not tell you that if you want to know who is viewing your profile, you give me money. That's when they'll tell you to upgrade to LinkedIn Premium. So is that not unpaid amebo? Like they will tell you that they will whisper in your ear. They will, like a lady now. They will whisper in your ear. A guy is crushing on you. You want to know the guy. If you want to know the guy, send me 10K. I will tell you the guy. Is that not how LinkedIn is doing, right? So You want to look at your targeting. You want to look at how you want to position yourself when you are on LinkedIn, so that the way you carry yourself, the kind of things you post might actually, to communicate this point clearly. I just remembered one of our VAs. She sent me a message. I think that was last week. So what happened was that we started a code outreach campaign last month, and so I made sure that everybody was sending out code outreach, code outreach, code outreach, code outreach, reaching out to their potential clients and all of that. So she sent the message to this particular prospect like a month ago, and the man did not reply her. So after we looked at her profile, we did a little tweaking on her profile, we updated her portfolio, and this time I told them that before you make a post on LinkedIn, send them to me first. I must go through your post before you post it. So she sent that post, and I looked at the post. I made like two or three corrections on it. She did all of the corrections, and I said you can post it. And guess what happened? The moment she posted it, I will look for that particular chart and screenshot it and make a post about it on LinkedIn. I will look for that chart. If I don't make that post this weekend, I'll make it next week. I'll look for the chart about the conversation I have with her, and I will look for the chart and screenshot it. And she said that immediately she made this post on her LinkedIn, the person that she has messaged in a long time commented on the post, number one, commented on the post. Number two, replied a DM and said, "Hi, I am so sorry that I have not responded to your DM." And he now started explaining and explaining, and practically told her what he's looking for. And I told her, I said, "This man just made your work easy. Number one, you offered him what you want to offer him, but now he's telling you that this is what I need." And it means that in telling you that this is what I need is a clue to you that I am open to work with you. I saw your post. It makes a lot of sense. And I like the way you are thinking. You are intelligent. And I want to work with you. That is positioning. That is positioning. No stress. Before you know it, now in a couple of days or weeks, they sign a contract and she start making her money in dollars. Positioning, right? Targeting, the kind of post you make, the kind of post you make. And the last thing under positioning is, where are you putting your comments all the time? You want to work with international clients, but how many international people are you commenting on their post every single day? I have a 10 days rule, and that is, make sure you drop 10 comments on 10 profiles, international profiles, for the next 10 days. 10, 10, 10. 10 comments on 10 international profiles for the next 10 days. Do that consistently. If you finish that first 10-day cycle, start another 10-day cycle. In fact, you can even go for 90 days, right? That's the one Gary V recommended. Gary V recommended 90 days. 10 people, 10 comments for the next 90 days. That's Gary V. You want to, when LinkedIn sees where you are putting your comments, they start bringing more of that post for you, because now you seem to like this kind of post. So the algorithm automatically start bringing those kind of posts, and you will start seeing potential people that you can work with on LinkedIn. So now, why this is still not working for some people, and that leads us to the conversation part. Many people don't know how to start conversations in DM. Many people don't know what to say in DM. Many people are even too scared to type a message in DM. One of our VAs came to me and said that the issue with us doing code outreach is not even about the profile, it's the confidence to send the first DM. Because she feels like, what if this person does not respond? What if this person ghosts me? What if this person, and a lot of what ifs. And what I'm thinking is, what if this person responds? What if this person hires you? What if this person pays you in dollars? So why are you thinking about the negative what ifs when there are so many positive what ifs? So the messaging part is where a lot of people still struggle. And because of that, I give so much of my time into coaching people on how to send code outreach, on how to send the right message. And I will give you a quick overview here so that you can have something to take home with. If you want to send a code outreach to someone, to a stranger for the first time, you want to do code outreach, the first thing you want to do is, number one, take it away from your mind that you want to do copy and paste. You can never be successful if you are doing copy and paste. I am not prophesying doom. I am simply stating the fact. Copy and paste is very, very barbaric. Copy and paste is very, very spammy. You are not being serious if you are doing copy and paste.
What you want to do instead is give your time into research. One of our VAs sent a message to me today and said that one of the prospects she messaged has responded, and she sent me the message she wanted to reply. And I told her, I said, before you send your reply to this person, go and do a research. This person is a podcaster. Go and check out the last podcast they released. Go and go and check it out. Either you listen to it or get a summary, whatever. Make sure you pick something from the podcast that they released, and then use that thing you picked as your anchor to send them a DM, because people like when people like them. Yeah, that's not a mistake. People like when people like them. So when somebody sees that you took your time to research about me, you took your time to listen to my podcast, even though you did not listen, you took your time to do this about me, and they just want to respond. They feel like they owe you. I taught my students a little hack sometime last year, and that is endorsing people's skill before you send them a DM. And trust me, that gave us a lot of responses, because when you endorse their skill, they feel indebted. They want to come and say thank you in their DM. And as they are opening their DM to come and say thank you, they are seeing your message. So they feel indebted to respond to your message. And not just endorsing their skills, liking their post and commenting on their post. So you want to comment on their post. Comment meaningfully, not AI comment. You can use AI to write your comment, but never use AI alone. AI is not meant to use it to be used in isolation. AI is meant to be used to enhance whatever you are doing. So you want to drop comments, and then you want to like their post, and then you want to endorse their skills. But the issue with endorsing their skill is that they must have accepted your connection request before you can endorse their skill. So in the DM, what do you say? First of all, you look at the things that you spotlighted on their profile, and you use that thing as an anchor to enter their DM. And then you want to say something about it. Say something about it. Say something in your own words about the thing you saw. All right, about the thing you saw, and then ask a question. Asking a question is what drives the conversation. I never forget what I'm about to say. You can drop it in the comment if you heard me right, and I believe everybody's going to hear me. And that is, whoever asks the question controls the conversation. Whoever asks the question controls the conversation. I have seen this struggle happen several times when I'm doing code outreach. I ask the question to someone, they ask me another question back, and then the moment I see that, I know that this person is also intentional about code outreach. So we will now look at who is the smarter person in asking questions, because whoever asks the question drives the conversation. Now, what skills are you offering? Which is the last part I want to talk to before I talk about the offer I promised to talk about. What skills are you offering? I said this last time we had a webinar, and I'm not saying it to underrate or to underestimate anybody's effort, but I'm trying to say the harsh reality out there, and that is there are some skills that are actually low income, and there are some skills that are high income. You want to know where you fall. If your skill is low income, either you find an advantage that can push your low income skill to becoming high income skill, or you upskill yourself, or you target a different industry, a unique industry. So, but now I'm focusing my attention on high income skills, and one of them is automation. Whatever you are doing, you can upskill yourself to automation. It will take you time, and if you don't have that time, you can learn something that is low hanging. Do your research. We've done a webinar on high income skills. It's on YouTube. You can check out our page on LinkedIn. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. So you can go and watch that webinar on high income skills. Now, I'm getting a lot of questions, and somehow I'm liking the interaction. I'm seeing the questions, but I want to go straight into the offer I promised at the beginning. So if you are still with me, let me know you are still with me. You can just drop offer in the comment, and I will know that we are still together. I will know that we are still together. If you are still with me, let me just see your comment. And I think let me take this quick time to answer the questions before I go into the offer that I promised. That Somebody had that the 10 messages to, yes, same people or different people for the 10. It is different people, different 10 people. It's a lot of work. All right. It's a lot of work. However, you can do the same people on one condition, and the condition is that the person is making new posts every day. So if you commented on this person's post, let's say I am the one you want to prospect now, and you come to my page and you commented on my post, right? The following day, if I make a new post, you can still comment on my post, that will still count for the 10, right? But let's say, for instance, the person is not posting every day. The person is not posting every day. So you can decide to look for new people. New people. I know 10 is a lot on LinkedIn, but it's going to be worth your effort eventually when you get that opportunity that pays you in dollars. It will be worth it eventually. Now, what do I mean by endorsing their skills? So there is a section on LinkedIn. When you go to LinkedIn, people's profile on LinkedIn, where you can endorse their skills. So you will see where they list the skills, and you will see where they list the skills, and there will be a button at the bottom with endorse. Like I said, you can only endorse people's skills when they have accepted your connection request. If they have not accepted your connection request, you cannot endorse their skills. So you can only endorse their skills if and when they have accepted your connection request. So once they accept your connection request, go to their profile, scroll to the about section, the experience section. You will see the skills there, and you see the button to endorse their skills there as well. I think those are the two questions we have. Awesome, 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 awesome. So I'm seeing a lot of offer responses. Amazing. Let's go to the offer. We started the Remote Sales Academy for just one singular idea, for one singular reason, and that is to help as many people become sales professionals. And we are starting with the low hanging part, and that is appointment setting. Like I said at the beginning, last 2 weeks or 3 weeks alone, we've shared over 80 opportunities in appointment setting to show you how much people are looking for appointment setters. And what do you do as an appointment setter? Number one, you are not selling. We call it sales, but you are actually not selling. Appointment setting is a part of sale where you look for leads, you look for prospects, you have conversation with the prospects, and you book them for your client, or you book them for their team to go and close, to go and do the selling. So you are not selling, you are simply helping them to look for opportunities. You are simply helping them to look for leads, and you are helping them to have conversation with those leads and get leads to come and become customers. You are not the one selling. You are simply setting the appointment. And I used to say something. I said, if you have gone through a VA training, you have already been trained on how to set appointments. All you just need to do is somebody that will hold your hand and show you the right way to do it on a high level scale and make much more income from there. I have an offer currently where there is a base salary plus bonus, that's commission. Now, most appointment setting opportunities either come as commission only, or they come with base plus commission. And that's why you will see when we are posting our opportunities on our community, we will identify for you that this opportunity is a base plus commission, or base only, or commission only. And this is in high demand, always in high demand, always in high demand. Businesses are always looking for appointment setters because they don't really have the time to be looking for leads. So they need you to come and find the leads for them, and they are willing to pay you. Some are paying as much as $500, $600, $700, $1,000 as base. And in a month, you can go home plus your base plus your commission, you can go home with $1,000, $2,000. I think I need to share my screen about something. Let me see if I can quickly share my screen, and then we'll call it a day, because the Remote Sales Academy are starting the next cohort in May 12th. And I want you guys to take advantage of this because it's going to be an opportunity of a lifetime. I'm trying to share my screen, so let me know the moment you can see my screen. Let me know the moment you can see my screen. So let me know once you can see my screen. So I think we can all see my screen. So I said the Remote Sales Academy, we are focusing on appointment setting, and it's going to run for 5 to 8 weeks, right? 5 to 8 weeks. And so what do you get? Very simple. Let me go straight to the point. because our time is fast spent. We're going to teach you how to book qualified sales calls. Like I said, you are not the one doing the sales, you are not the one selling. You are simply booking appointments for founders or their sales team. All right. And you are speaking the language of business. We are going to teach you how to speak the language of business. Today, we had a live interactive session with our students, and I asked all of them to go and research some profiles and to come and write their first message to them. And they wrote it, and I reviewed it, and it's an interesting thing, right? And then we're going to teach you how to identify who is serious and who is wasting your time, and how to use CRM, how to do effective outreach, and how to be professional in your approach. All right. So one of the things you will learn is how to understand an offer. So somebody is doing some a coach is selling how to help teams perform better. You want to make sure you understand it before you can communicate it. You must understand it before you can communicate it. How to undo basic objections and pipeline support. So, and these are the three levels you are going to go through in the academy. Level one is the academy itself, which will run for 5 weeks and is going to start May 12th. Second level is the client magnet accelerator. So, after we have taught you the skill, after we have taught you the basics, the core part of the skill, how do you find clients? And let me tell you something interesting. What you will learn in the academy, it's a double-edged sword in the sense that you can decide to use it for your client, or you can start your own business and use it 100% for yourself. And that is what the client magnet accelerator helps you to balance. So the client magnet accelerator, like the name implies, it helps you to attract clients. It helps you to secure clients for yourself, either for your skill as an appointment setter or for whatever skill you want to offer. And the third level is the weekly coaching. We have a weekly coaching every Monday. So every Monday we get on the call and we learn something new, something to improve our outreach, and we also have live role play sessions every single week. And you don't have to pay separately for all these three. All the three of them come into one. They all come together as one. They all come together as one. And everything will come to you for just 30,000 naira. That is my offer for you. 30,000 naira. So we have between now and May 11 to get registered for the next cohort that is starting in May 12th of just 30,000 naira. And it's possible that you don't have all the 30,000 naira at once. So you can decide to split your payment into twice or three times. You can pay 15,000 naira twice, or you can pay 10,000 naira in three places. So you can decide to split it, you can decide to pay at once. You see, if you pay at once, you get a discount, just a little discount, about maybe 10% discount thereabout. Get the discount if you pay at once. All right. So it's a 5 to 8 weeks training. And for me, this 88K is now 127K. I've not updated this on the site. It's now 127K. But I've updated this on my LinkedIn profile. You can check my LinkedIn profile. It is now 127K. And this has also increased to over $5,000. I've not updated my website. So, and if you're wondering that, oh, is everything I'm saying true? This is a proof. This is a screenshot. You can see the amount that was sent. You can see the date it was sent and the time it was sent, October 29. All right. And you can see the amount that was sent. And this is another one. You can see another day, another amount, still in the same month. I think in October alone, I closed October with close to $2,000 thereabout. Now, this is another one in December last year. Now, this is another one. In our Slack community, I think I sent a screenshot of a particular earning that came in last month. You know, when I've not updated my website, so I've not really updated recent commissions there. But on the Slack channel, I sent the last month income screenshot on the Slack channel. This is another one. This is another one. So it goes on and on like that, like that, like that, like that. You can take advantage of that. All right. So, like I said, you get this for just 30,000 naira, which you can choose to pay once, or you can choose to split your payment into two or three places. And how do you get in? Very simple. Whoever invited you, just go into their DM and tell them that, oh, I am ready to join the academy in May. Even if you don't have the money yet, just tell them that, oh, I'm interested in the academy and I wish to join the May cohort, but I'm going to work towards the money. And if you want to start making your split payment, you can split your payment from now, so that between now and when the academy starts, you have put your money together that you have to join the academy. So you don't have to save it to your account and you need urgent ticket you go and take from your money. Just start your installment payment. Pay the first 10,000 now. You can pay the next 10,000 in 2 weeks' time. You can pay the last 10,000 and when the class starts. Or you can just pay everything at once and secure your slot into the academy. So whoever invited you, enter their DM and tell them that, oh yes, I am ready to join the academy and I want to be a part of this academy. I want to join the Remote Sales Academy in the main cohort and I hope to see you in class. I think I have one more question before we go for today. Have we gotten value so far? If you have gotten value, let me see in the comment that we have gotten value. I saw a question recently, but I can't see the question again. Okay, so this is the question. How do you know who to reach out to? This is actually part of what we're going to cover in the academy. How to define your ICP. Your ICP is your ideal client profile. Your ICP is your ideal client profile. But let me give you let me touch based on that. Your how to know who you reach out to. Number one is you want to first of all define who you are reaching out to. Define them in sense of industry, in sense of income bracket, in sense of country. So which country are we starting from? Which country am I targeting? Which industry am I targeting? Is that an income bracket I'm looking for? And I want to define that. You'll be able to target them on LinkedIn. You can find most of this information on their profile. Some of this information. You may not find their income bracket on their profile, except you're using Sales Navigator, that's LinkedIn Premium. You may not find it on their profile, but you can always find most of the information you need to make a decision that, oh, this is someone I can work with. This is someone I can reach out to. Okay, so that I hope that answers that. Ozioma, I hope that answers your question. Where can we get clients as a beginner? You get clients on LinkedIn. You will get clients on LinkedIn. Except, or which clients are you talking about? Are you talking about clients for the academy or clients for internet or international clients? If you are talking about international clients, you will find them on LinkedIn. Right? They are all over the place on LinkedIn. I'd already talked about that in this class already, on this webinar already. So probably you missed that part. You can go back and watch the full recording and you will hear how I talked about where you can get them. They are all on LinkedIn. They are all making posts every day or every week. You can find them on LinkedIn. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. I still cannot pronounce your name. Maybe you will send me a voice note to my DM so that I can learn how to pronounce your name. Umedara. I hope I'm pronouncing it well. So forgive me anyhow I'm pronouncing it. Thank you for sharing that you got value. I'm glad you got value. Thank you, Michael, that you got value. Thank you, Ozioma, that I was able to answer your question. Thank you for that question. And I'm glad I was able to answer your question. Thank you, Priscilla, for staying till end. Thank you, Precious, for staying till this time as well. And thank you, Rita. Let me just call you Rita. Thank you, Rita, for staying till the end. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. I celebrate very much. Thank you, Insidiate, for also staying to the end and for getting value. You guys are amazing. And I really do hope I see you in the academy. So if you're ready to join the academy, enter the DM of whoever sent you the link to this webinar and they will tell you how to join the academy. I celebrate you guys so much. Thank you for forgiving me. And I hope we're having another webinar next week, Friday, another topic entirely. So if you got value, you don't want to come alone next week, Friday. You want to bring somebody next week, Friday. You want to bring somebody next week, Friday. Let me tell you something interesting. Whoever you bring next week, Friday, if they decide to join the academy, you will get 40% on them if they join the academy. Because you invited them to the webinar and they joined the academy, you will get a 40% commission from me. Trust me, I am not kidding you. The last person that did this and earned so much in our community earned about 40K in just 2 weeks, just by bringing people to attend the webinar and to join the academy. All right. I hope to see you next week. If you have more questions, you can always enter my DM. And most of the time, all questions will be answered in the academy. Gladys, I saw your question. What method you used to do code outreach and DM? It's basically on LinkedIn. It's all over on LinkedIn. We do everything on LinkedIn, except we want to do code emailing, but that's another ball game on its own. But we do everything on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is where we send the DM and where we find the client. All right, everyone. Celebrate you so much, and I hope to see you guys in the academy. Enjoy your weekend.